LBeats.com.
Ooh, yeah. I feel like today gon' be the day I make this play. That's gon' take me far, somewhere out of space. I've been grinding hard, ain't no space for second place. I won't risk it law for some reason I can't wait. I feel like today gon' be the day I made this play. That's gon' take me far.
Yo, it's your boy Joe.
Man, fuck you. Let Moscato do it.
All right, fuck it.
I like God damn. Go ahead.
Yo, it's Moscato in the building. We got Joe in the house.
You
Don Beezy.
Turn up.
Meat.
Let's get it.
freak ass nigga.
Yes, sir. And today we're going to be talking about Nick Cannon.
What about Nick Cannon?
Goddamn long ass bomb, bro. We're going to talk about Nick Cannon. And first off, I'm going to pop off saying I salute Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he sacrificed himself, you know, in regards to, you know, the media, in regards to, you know, I guess supposed Shemitic people. We gonna get into that as well because you know, to be a Semitic person, you gotta be black. But how y'all feel about it? Like,
But how do you feel like he sacrificed himself?
I feel like he sacrificed himself because he knew the ridicule he was gonna get. And like when you're watching his interview, you know, he says when people talk about the truth, this happens to you.
But a lot of people ain't see what he actually said. So what do you mean as far as when you say the truth?
The truth as in the real Shemitic people are not white. Actually, if you really look, the new Jewish people, they're like the 13th tribe. You know, they're conversos. They converted, i.e. Sephardic Jews, i.e. Ashkenazi Jews. And even if you look at Ashkenazi, Ashkenaz, that doesn't come from Shem. Ashkenaz comes from Japheth. Shem is, I believe, I think Noah's youngest son, if I'm not mistaken. I have to really get back into it. It's been a while.
But what are the
one second, cuz Noah had 3 sons. Shem was a son that, you know, Israelites derived from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Japheth is one of the sons that got, you know, a certain portion of land that wasn't too live. Ham is where Africans derive from.
Ethiopians.
Facts. So if Ashkenaz comes from Japheth, how the hell are these niggas Shemitic or Semitic? Same. You know what I'm saying? What you was gonna say?
No, because he's using like Semitic and whatnot. What does that actually mean?
Semitic derives from Shem. To be Semitic, you have to be from the lineage of Shem.
Gotcha.
If you're not from the lineage of Shem,
Shem is black.
Yeah, black niggas.
So therefore, it's impossible for Nick Cannon to be anti-Semitic or Shemitic. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm saying.
Okay.
So when the media starts bashing him, first of all, fuck the media, because the media just puts out a narrative that, you know, they want people to, you know, follow, because it just, like you said, because like in previous podcasts, you know, headlines, you know, they pop off with the headlines and no one reads, you know, the full article, or no one does their own due diligence to really find out all this stuff, you know, like Shemete, woody woo. So they're like, oh, he doesn't like Jews? I didn't know that. How doesn't he like Jews? He's on a Jew station. What? You know, like, and then they start bashing off rip. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee 9 times out of 10, no one watched the hour and 20-minute interview that he had with Professor Griff, you know, to really understand where he's coming from and to understand how respectful he was being the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Perception is fucking reality, man. Like whatever anyone portrays or view, that's what it is, man.
Perception is reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever it looks like, if somebody perceives you as a ain't shit nigga or a whore or a bitch, that's their reality.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Their reality.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Gabby? How'd you feel about Nick Cannon? And, you know, did you feel like he was disrespectful? Did you feel like, you know, he was being anti-Semitic? Woody woo?
I don't think he was. Personally, I feel like people can't take the truth. All he did was in his best way of explaining things without offending anybody. You do have to watch the whole interview to really understand and grasp the concept that him and Professor Griff are talking about. New things
Very
I didn't know
enlightened
about.
brothers.
You know, them talking about the Rothschild and the 13 families. They're the ones that control the whole world. You know, they also said that they, like, when you look into it, they say that they're the Illuminati. They branched off, though, because there was the original 12 tribes that had nothing to do with all these people that are involved.
For
so
sure.
you have, like, the Bundy family.
Nigga, who the original 12 tribe, though?
Israel.
I'm putting you on spot, nigga. Who's the original 12 tribe, nigga? Let me know something.
Israel. 12 tribes of Israel.
I took off the headphones.
To the mic.
It's
ahead.
the one, nigga. It's the one.
Nah, but check play though. Like he said his best. Like he did his best not to offend anybody, but he clearly offended like a whole group. Of people out there.
Crackers.
Yeah, because they can't handle the truth. All he was trying to say is what they took, what they stole, and they're saying that they're not, that they just try to paint a picture that they're not what people say they are. So it's like you telling me, like, Gabby, you a bitch, and I'm like, no, the fuck I'm not, but maybe I am a bitch. And that's what he was doing. He was laying out the truth, and people didn't want to, like, understand the truth. Also, I also think that people got offended when he talked about Minister Farrakhan, because he's known in the next interview that's longer with the Rabbi Abraham, he talks about how the rabbi said it, that Farrakhan is against white people, gay people, and Jews. Like, all he talked about was how Jews just, they're the devil, they're evil, they should die. He even praised Hitler in one of his speeches and things like that. So I think that's where people really got offended. Aside from that, he laid out facts. Like, you guys stole it from us, and he can't say it on a platform because he's so popular and famous. And that's when he says, you know, I don't care that you keep canceling me because I'm going to say what I believe in.
Farrakhan said that?
No, sorry. Nick Cannon said that.
Okay.
He said you could
I didn't
cancel
know
me
that.
as many times. Like, I'm not worried about it because I'm going to speak my truth.
I like that.
Right. I feel like the world needs more Nick Cannons and more Kaepernicks, because, like, as a group of people, like, people are scared to fucking speak the fucking truth against crackers. Like,
Pussy
Like-
wide open.
and we need these type of leaders in, you know, our everyday society, so that way we understand, or there's more power behind the voices of truth. You feel me?
And I want to
Yeah.
say specifically, my nigga, before Nip died, he said, protect Nick Cannon.
Fact.
I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about at the time. I'm like, wilding out, nigga. Like, what he talking about? This nigga wrapping up his head. What he talking about? But, like,
Mariah.
bro, really? You're funny.
This man. Nah, but
But when you really, like, looking at, like, Nick Cannon's, like, background, bro, he's just been, like, for the culture, like,
Fact.
like for a long minute, like providing jobs for the culture,
Fact.
all type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
drop a bomb.
Mad singer, all type of shit. Wild and
Have these IG people really took off from Wild and Out.
Come on, and
I
I'm
mean,
saying, like, he was a sacrifice because look how many jobs he provided our people.
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
From that Wild 'N Out
So,
platform
like,
alone.
When I say sacrifice, like, he put himself out there. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the repercussions from his actions,
Yeah.
and then apologize. And people say he's pussy for apologizing. And I personally don't think so, because if Nick Cannon loses a job, dozens of our people lose a job as well.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
Fact.
any nigga in a position like that, I would assume, like, he would try to rectify, because you would be taking, like, food off niggas' table, you know, by you losing your position.
So you feel like the apology wasn't directly towards what he said or about what he said, but more so for the people that affected.
I think
Yes,
when-
that's what he did.
when I heard the
Yes.
apology, he was just talking about, like, he apologized if he offended any group of people. He never intended to offend anybody.
For sure.
But he never took back anything he said. He never took it back. He never
didn't.
apologized for what he said. He said he apologized if he offended anybody. That's not what he intended to do.
My thing is, like, if you look at what he said scientifically, bro, like, melanin, that is the color of our skin. That comes from the pineal gland, or the third eye, or, you know, the gateway to however you want to say it.
Yeah, for sure.
Out of the pineal gland, that is
penile.
the gateway to, fuck. Pineal gland. It's like the gateway to your soul in a sense.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
The more there's a lot of foods and shit that you can eat every day. It affects your everyday mood and
What
shit
kind
like
of
that.
food?
Like
veggies?
pork and
Pork?
Yes, nigga.
Fluoride.
And toothpaste.
All that shit fucks it up.
yes,
Fucks
bro.
it up.
Fucks up your pineal gland. So
Fucks out
therefore,
your which
Gotcha.
then like in turns affects your mood.
Mm.
And your mood is again it's serotonin that's coming out of your pineal gland. The healthier your pineal gland, the healthier the individual is, the happier the individual
That's
is.
crazy because
So what he's saying is because melanin comes from the pineal gland,
Mm-hmm.
the more healthy or more prevalent melanin is in your pineal gland, the happier the individual, the more soulful. Let's use that term. You feel me?
He got soul.
I mean,
God
you feel
damn
me?
it.
And who in culture lacks melanin? Crackers. I mean,
Yep.
and
No cap.
obviously what he's saying is because you lack melanin in your pineal gland isn't as healthy as a black person.
So what would you say to an albino? That's,
Honestly, bro, I feel like for albinism, that's just because something's wrong with the pineal gland. I mean, there's a whole bunch of scientific reasons as to why that person came out pale, or it's probably a disease of the pineal gland. You feel me?
So go back to what Moscato said earlier with the No, you said that perception is everything.
Perception is reality.
Reality. And so if you fuck up somebody's attitude, their feeling, so their perception of reality will be distorted.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you feed them some bullshit, advertise that on TV, and then show what you want to show people, they're intended to believe that shit, or to continue to put like chaos on TV. So you just distort somebody's reality because all they see is chaos. So they go out in the world scared of their own neighborhood, and they live in a peaceful neighborhood.
Yeah.
I had put Smurf onto this dude on Instagram called Yada Awakening. I know he's more so into this nigga than I am, because I mean I'm not into Instagram like that anymore. But what I came across one post, and he was saying how disease of the mind isn't genetic. It's
Inherited.
It's inherited through what we eat.
Come on now.
So if the diet of your mother's mother was shitty, affecting your pineal gland, that becomes transferable.
Wait, hold on. So if my mother is schizophrenic, my grandmother was schizophrenic, I'm not gonna be schizophrenic. It depends on what I eat.
Yeah, if you change up,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure like whatever your grandmama ate, your mom ate. So if they're eating the same shit, they're gonna have the same problems.
What he's saying is disease is
If you change up your eating habits,
disease is
you break that cycle.
he
It's
calls
not genetic.
he calls this disease dis-ease, because on a molecular level we're eating shit. So
Yeah.
you are what you eat,
Yes.
mentally and physically. You eat like shit, you're mentally and physically shit.
Like a lot of people say, high cholesterol I get that from my woody woo.
Yep.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
I get that from
Yep.
my great. No, you getting the same eating habits.
How come these doctors don't tell us that? How
Nigga,
come the
because
hospitals
they
don't tell you
make
that?
bread off of you being sick.
That's
You feel me?
True.
Look,
The pharmacy companies.
pharmacy, the pharmaceutical industry, the hospital, they're coherent. The doctor gets paid off of how many prescriptions he fills out.
So you're saying that no doctor is like will give you the right information? So you're saying that every doctor
you'll come across. I'm not gonna say all doctors, but you'll come across some gems that really look out for you. However, but you ever been to the hospital and you're like, oh, I got a headache. All right, take this Advil or prescribe fucking
The thing about
codeine.
we have to understand they're not nutritionists.
Fact.
They don't go all that time they spend in school. They do not learn about nutrition.
Nope.
That's why doctors still get sick.
Come on. Fact.
And either way, medicine is not accurate. It's a practice.
Fact.
Nobody really knows like exactly what it is.
Fact.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Exactly.
Sure.
So but when you make
And you take this, and then you get side effects from this, and then you take that to make those side effects go away, and then imagine what all those chemicals do to your body.
And
Of
you
course,
got a nice
imbalances
bill at the end of the month.
Fact.
hefty.
Fact. Doctors get a commission off of prescriptions they fill out,
Vaccines
all that shit.
that they-
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Like I know for a fact, like, let's say you're a doctor, you have your own practice, and you have this amount of patients that get flu vaccines. So you sign up for like a program where the company sends you this much, and then you get paid for how much you used. You feel me?
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Thank God I don't get those.
that's crazy, then. So like, you don't think
I'm saying, bro.
They say, "Oh, we're gonna inject the flu in you so you can become immune to it."
it do? It,
Yeah, you ever- okay, so you ever-
it
you
do
ever-
make sense. So like, if your immune system is like
Weak.
you need something because you can't be clean all the time. If you be
So
clean,
what they do is they inject a minute or dilute form of the virus or germ. You get that's why you always get sick after you get like a flu shot or some shit like that, because your body's fighting off that infection, and that encoded DNA of that virus they inject you with. Now that gets your body knows, okay, if I ever see this bitch come in or something with that code, we know what
they're
to do.
ready for it.
Yeah.
It's like a built-in defense mechanism.
Yes.
That's what they're gonna do with the vaccine for the COVID. No.
Yeah,
Same
pretty
thing,
much.
Same
I
concept.
hope not.
I don't
hope
trust
not.
it now. That smallpox shit.
Yeah.
And all what we're just saying is all interchangeable in regards to, Nip, Dr. Sabi, because Nick Cannon was actually working on the
documentary. Yep.
Yeah.
To promote, medicine through what we eat, whoop and all that stuff like that. And like I said, before Nick passed away, nigga was protect Nick Cannon. Everybody's like, man, this nigga's talking about. But
I didn't even know he said that.
yeah, I know, right?
It's good shit.
Yeah, it's actually like a thing now. Everyone's saying protect Nick Cannon because I think thoughts of suicide. They said Nick Cannon was he was having thoughts of suicide.
The media said that.
The media, he didn't say this directly. The media said this. So everyone's like, man, what the fuck?
Distorting your reality.
Come on, we already
Perception
know.
is reality, bro.
We already know when they say a lot of these murders be suicides. I mean, a lot of these murders be suicides. When they say a lot of these deaths be suicides, and a lot of time when they assess these deaths, it be a little foul play going on or some weird shit.
Man, they found 3 dudes hanging, and they said it was
suicide. Yeah.
not suicide, but it was linked to COVID. They did say it was suicide, and it was linked to COVID-19.
COVID.
Because everything was getting linked to COVID-19. Like COVID-19 causes suicide.
Bro, doctors get paid off that too.
For sure.
Hospitals get paid off that too.
They came out and said that. Like many doctors came out and said that they get paid to just say it was COVID. No matter if you die from a heart attack or die from a gunshot. Say what?
Oh shit, nigga got shot in the head. Fuck COVID.
Oh God. A lot of families like will start putting on social media that like they'll put their loved ones who died from a heart attack or died from like an accident or whatever case maybe they'll put them in the side with the COVID-19 bodies.
It's wild. Shit's wild, bro.
But I wanted to quote on something that Professor Griff had said.
I was just that's dope. Keep going.
But it was actually from a 1998, I think it was. New York Times paper. Where is it? Okay, here. Yeah, it was on August 11th, 1989. Sorry. He said, "The Jews are wicked, and we can prove this. Jews are responsible for the majority of wickedness that goes on across the globe." And then Chuck D, he tried to kind of
Downplay it.
Yeah, and he said, "The problem is a system of white world supremacy. It's not white people, but the system that benefits them more than us. And the counterattack for black people is intelligence, self-sufficiency, and self-development.
Come on now.
You have to build a respect mechanism for yourself as a self-defense mechanism and make yourself a strong person as you can possibly be."
Come on now. And what I was saying earlier, in regards to they're called conversos, individuals who converted to Judaism, woody woo. If you look at a lot of these slave ships that were being
Brought over?
a lot of these slave ships that were being funded, woody woo. These conversos were the endorsers. They funded these they funded slave exploitation, you know what I'm saying? And you look at a lot of these plantations, we see an American white man running it, but it's just like a plantation right now in real time, you know what I'm saying? We see our boss is probably white, but they ain't the boss. You know what I'm saying? They just the face of the shit. You know,
Right.
who actually own that land? You know what I'm saying? Who actually, when they're picking all that cotton, where's all that shit going to? You know what I'm saying?
Let's put it in real time, like the NBA and the NFL.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And you got Kanye talking about it too. He's like, man, look at who's really shaking shit. You know, who's really running behind the scenes. Yeah, they trying to make Kanye look crazy, but niggas speaking facts, and they'll just give you a 10-second clip, you know, from his from a speech that he's done.
That's weird though. Like, so, cause Kanye, like, it seemed like he alone, cause his whole camp, like, his wife is not backing him up.
The
his wife saying is that
Kardashian effect.
they're saying that he has bipolar syndrome, and they're trying to help him.
Bro, that's that
What?
Kardashian
That's
effect,
what
They're
bro.
saying?
Yeah, he has bipolar issues. Like that's what they were saying.
Bro, that's that Kardashian.
They're not backing up none of what he's saying.
That's probably the 13 families trying to shut him up or something.
Bro, it's that Kardashian
Put
effect.
in-
And
The pussy baby that good.
it's not.
No,
It can't be.
it's not.
It can't be.
Ask Ray J.
That's Ray J.
Ask the game. Ask Nick
Ask
Cannon.
Ray J.
Ask Nick Cannon. Yo, Nick. What you were saying about Farrakhan, all these remarks Farrakhan makes, you know, kind of goes hand in hand with that Professor Griff quote.
That the Jews are wicked.
Because, you know, I'm not just saying this off the strength of my face, but if you just look at their track record, my nigga, like, their hands are in fuck shit predominantly. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just saying, like, most of the slave boats, woody whoop, if the plantations, woody whoop, you know, these conversos, these converted Jews, they have their name, they have their hands in this shit, and they're making the top dollar off of it. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and the thing about it, Kanye been woke, you know what I'm saying? He was saying new slaves. A lot of individuals like, how we slaves? We don't, we get paid to work. My nigga. The amount of money these niggas make at the top versus what you get, you might as well be working for free, bro.
Peanuts.
Come on. Nigga, LeBron's getting 100 mil, woody whoop. How much you think his boss is getting, bro?
Shit.
You think he's getting, you think his boss is getting paid less than No.
They got him in a lifetime deal. for
But
Nike.
at the end of the day, like, Nike still makes way more. Yeah, you know that?
I didn't know that shit.
Bro,
Yeah, lifetime deal.
Nike signed a
Lifetime?
Lifetime.
He signed so he had a deal with Nike originally, and like towards the middle of his career, he signed a lifetime deal with Nike worth $1 billion. I mean, that's
not saying he made $1 billion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's
The
and
deal
over
is
the course
worth.
of his life, he'll make $1 billion with Nike.
That makes 100.
Hopefully.
I mean, but shit, at the end of the day, Nike still makes way more than that. And over the course of some years, that's nothing.
Right.
Facts.
You're lying.
Facts, bro.
Bought the
$25 bought the
swoosh.
swoosh.
They bought the swoosh for $25 and a prom dress, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was actually reading up on Nike, and they were talking about they use slaves, like children slaves, and that's why they sell their brand for so cheap. Which is really fucked up because you see all these things made in so and so, but you don't really know who made it and where it came from.
In China, right?
Huh?
In China?
Like in Vietnam,
Yeah.
areas like that,
Taiwan.
yeah.
I know about that,
Yeah.
yeah.
I also wanted to add something that really, really irked my nerve because it was something that I actually got into argument not that long ago about. But in the interview with the rabbi, like this is where they try to fuck your mind up. So he was trying to tell Nick Cannon who suffered more. Let's not try to compare that. What the Nazis did to the Jews and slavery.
Come on, man.
First off, slavery has been going on for 400 plus years.
Still going on.
Still going on.
Thank you.
Still going
Not
on.
only that, but a lot of black people, like, you know, they Jew people, right? Jewish people, they got money. I don't know how. They got money.
We know how.
They're, you know, like they're stuck up and
For real.
everything.
Reparation.
You don't see, like they're predominantly, like most of them are white. You don't see them trying to mix or anything like that.
Bro,
Cultures. or
my thing about it is like
Got land, casinos, they don't pay taxes.
fact.
Yeah,
but,
who?
But how you gonna
Fake,
compare?
fake Indians.
They got fucked out of their deal. They got fucking that deal was
Seminoles?
shitty.
It's still, you feel me? But
They got fucked.
casinos, they don't pay taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't pay tax if they on that land.
They on that land, yeah.
That's
But-
on their land.
But
They get a
natives,
small.
but natives
piece.
are still the poorest population, despite that we took their land.
Fact.
And
Who's
by
we? Who the fuck is we?
the Americans,
Not the melanin.
no, the Spanish, the Spanish, the
I'm
Spanish,
gonna call
So
the
yo people then.
Europeans.
Fuck you, Moscato.
fake ass Indians.
First off, half of my people were slaves and ended up in South America.
Come on now.
Yeah. So yeah, the other half of my people did do that, but the other half,
The other half did that,
Yeah.
but the other half enslaved the
Yeah.
other half.
So you get a half a fuck then.
Yeah.
You get a-
Alright.
But my whole thing is how you
get
gonna
a fuck.
compare? How you gonna compare a few years of what the Nazis did to the Jews and what was done during slavery?
Come on now.
That's not comparable. So you're trying to make you guys look like, because he was talking about victimization this and victimization that. So you're trying to make it seem like what y'all went through was such an impact in your lives, but there's people that have been like going through it for hundreds
sure.
of years. Like,
For
how
sure.
can you compare that? There's no
And the thing about
comparison.
like they really want sympathy off that shit.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
And give us
what
none.
the fuck?
And give us shit and actually
Yeah.
exploit us to
Fact.
this day.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I got with Farrakhan and the shit that he be saying, you know, oh, the Jews is this, the Jews is that. You know, he knows his history. You know, he's tracked these individuals, and if you look at their track record, they've been doing fuck shit for a long time.
Oh,
Even to this day, Viacom is owned by Jews.
the
what-
banks,
talk to him.
the banks is
Talk
owned
to
by
'em.
Jews.
Chase,
You know,
like,
And you know,
Talk
but
to 'em.
It's bigger than Chase though, because
Shit.
and the thing about
music
yeah,
industry,
the music industry is
Talk
and,
to him.
hip hop.
Talk to him.
And the thing about it, we even like when it comes to music, it feels like they want a certain stigma coming out of music. You know, coming out of hip hop specifically.
Right.
R&B used to be, you know,
If you
Fucking.
think you're lonely,
Fucking.
now.
it's always been fucking, but it was more of
devil music.
more
emotional.
it was more intricate fucking. You know, we talking about fucking, but I'm not saying
Not in
we
the
fucking.
90s. Not in the 90s.
Oh,
Not in the
okay.
90s.
The 90s
Getting
Turn
off.
up.
it got a little more
Getting off.
R. Kelly was just killing it, you know. Not even but it
Yeah.
the R.
Jodeci?
Kellys of the world. Come on,
Jodeci, the genuine? You got the
thing about it,
motherfucker.
they were still
The Ushers?
They were still intricate with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they talking about it, but they talking about it
Nice
enough
and
where
slow?
it could still get played on the radio.
Pony?
Oh,
A lot
okay.
of Tony could
He
get
said
played
Pony.
on the radio.
can.
Yeah, what can't get played on the radio?
Nigga, Trey
Jeans,
Songz,
jeans.
a lot of shit. His shit cannot get played on the
Panty
radio.
droppers on no radio.
No.
Invented
No,
sex on the radio.
Penny Dropper was
Never
not on the
on the
radio.
radio. Yes, it was.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
I can't agree with you, my
Nah,
nigga.
bro.
I've never heard
Maybe
this shit on the
neighbors.
I want to put this out there because you never heard it on the radio and like
majority
here?
rules, bro.
man, fuck you.
Maybe
majority.
Maybe
Society's majority, so
Maybe,
you-
you
maybe
ain't
neighbors
society,
know my
motherfucker.
name.
Man, fuck you. I am now.
Maybe neighbors know my name, but not penny droppers.
Neighbors know my name for
Yeah,
sure.
but neighbors
Fact.
when it was
Radio.
2000, we was talking about 90s.
No, he talked about penny dropper.
But I feel like
Oh,
the
Penny
Jews right now,
bring the shit back.
their end game is to promote negativity amongst our people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So they
When
look
it
like the
comes
bad
to-
guys.
When it comes to like the real lyricists, woody whoop, that's not being put on the forefront. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They don't get the radio play. A lot of the conscious rappers.
J. Cole's,
I remember a point in time where like conscious hip hop was a thing. You'll hear that.
Nas,
You'll hear
that's-
Lauryn
Nas,
Hill on the radio.
Nas.
Woody whoop.
I know I am.
Like no, let's
That got
time
off.
out.
That got off.
Be
Because
what I wanna be.
NWA, they was talking about a lot of like street
Killing
shit.
the
police
and shit,
brutality.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and they tried to ban that shit as far as the negative display.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, and
I don't think it was negative towards their culture. I think it was like, man, fuck you, crackers. Like we gonna
They-
do what the fuck we want.
Wait.
this is why I agree. I agree with you on that one. But if they're not from where we from, because we were speaking to us.
Yeah.
That's what they
Yeah.
speak. They speaking to us.
Yeah.
But when let's say somebody who doesn't, they lack of melanin, they don't understand that.
Crackers.
They ain't grow up around that. So it's just like, why are you saying fuck the police?
Yeah.
Why are you
still
doing this?
going
Why
on
you
right
just
now.
protect us, bro? What are you
That's
talking
going on
about?
right
Bruh,
now,
I mean,
yeah.
that was when police brutality was all time high in Cali.
That
Yes,
shit,
bro.
Nigga, they
I
were
think
dying.
that was
We're
when like
dying.
it really ruptured and people were
Yeah,
just,
bro.
they had
I
enough.
think shit ain't changed.
Fuck the police coming straight from underground, mad because I'm brown. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Nigga, well, that they were rapping about like, man, police brutality. Like we're tired of y'all niggas. Like fuck you. We're gonna rap about what we want. Like this is what we live through. This is what our everyday life is. And if you're mad about it, fuck you. It's what it is.
But I also feel like now, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of artists that don't talk about that anymore.
Such as
Everyone's mainstream now.
It's more and controlled.
Everyone's mainstream. Like,
look, I loved Drake when he first started. I loved him, but comparing him to J. Cole, how J. Cole talks about real shit, it's kind of like you're just trying to make money to entertain other people, and you're not talking.
Shit has changed.
But
there has been no reform made.
But when they started burning shit down and fighting the police back, that's when they're like, okay, whoa, they're serious. Whoa. And there's a quote from Martin Luther King. The quote from Martin Luther King goes, "Rioting is the voice of the unheard."
okay.
Niggas is not being heard from just protesting. So
Okay,
what I'm saying
like
is
you.
when people actually start to be in the shits and start taking action for shit,
I get you, my nigga.
that's when
Like
okay,
how
all
LA,
right.
they started
This
doing
is
that
my
Yeah.
shit
thing. This is
too.
my thing.
All that peaceful
Blowing
protest shit is caca, bro. It's
This
doo-doo.
is the thing.
But wasn't Martin Luther King Jr. for
Man,
peaceful protesting?
And they shot
He
his ass.
stopped that shit though. Like he said he regretted that shit.
Martin Luther King said himself, "Rioting is the voice of the unheard."
But check play though.
Nigga, you not hearing me, so I'm gonna start burning shit.
I don't think that solves anything.
Bro, it did a lot more than just protesting.
What did it do?
Niggas is still protesting.
What did it do?
Nigga,
Laws are starting to change.
people are still protesting. When was the last time you heard about somebody protesting? Did you know that there's a state right now who's on the 69th straight day of protesting?
No.
About what? How they protesting?
Exactly. They're doing the same shit people were doing.
How you protesting?
They were doing the same shit that people were doing since day one.
What is that?
That's all gone in the wind now.
What is that?
Walking down the street with signs, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. You didn't even know that there were a 69th day straight of protesting. It's not solving anything.
Because okay,
It's a fad. It's dying down.
but check play though. Like my thing is what are you gonna do then? What is the solution? Because Breonna Taylor, the cop
Bro.
that killed her, is
I'll
still walking.
I'll give you another quote.
So I'll say like if y'all ain't willing to whack him,
I'll give you another.
nobody ain't whack Zimmerman. Like nobody did nothing. Like
They
so
shot
Bro,
Zimmerman
we-
in the face. We looked that up together.
They shot him in the
They
face.
ain't-
In the face.
Good.
he still living.
He's still living.
So you ain't do shit.
Hey,
I mean,
he
but
felt
shit,
some shit.
somebody got the big
That-
dick. Someone had the
Yeah.
big dick to shoot his ass.
Somebody, one person, and didn't finish the job.
Man, it don't
Y'all
matter.
decided that's happy.
Don't
I'm
matter.
doing
sure
something?
he's not
Some-
gonna do
don't
what he did
matter.
anymore.
If I'm Zimmerman, fuck you. I'm still up. Trayvon gone. I'm still here.
Man,
fuck
fuck
you.
that. Someone had the balls to shoot your ass. That means someone gonna do it again.
That means that's what it means.
Yes.
Once somebody touch
They
it,
could.
somebody else knows.
Once people realize, okay, this nigga bleed. All right.
Now you can be touched.
All
The
right.
fact that you didn't know he could bleed. Like,
I mean,
don't-
but I'm in a metaphorical standpoint, like
Bro, it ain't about
like society like society like projected this man's career up. Like they had celebrity boxing with this nigga. Like he was on all the interviews. He was making money off Trayvon's death.
Crazy.
So now that someone touched him and shot him in the face, dead or alive, that nigga has to hide now. Because now people got the balls to shoot his ass. You feel me? I'll give you another quote.
That's
It comes
theory,
straight
though.
from-
That's theory.
No,
A lot of people were scared of him because he bust Trayvon. So they're like, okay, he walking around with heat.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the
And we'll get away- yeah,
and
we'll
the
get
way
away,
his
yeah.
his
People weren't scared that he shot Trayvon. People were scared that he shot him.
And he got
saw his
away with it.
evidence and still walked away.
and then got propelled. His career got propelled. He went from a neighborhood security guard to a celebrity.
So
How
that
the
just,
fuck?
that just lets you know what America thinks about that. You feel me? But
Exactly.
my thing is, he's still walking. So my thing is, it takes so like what it's gonna be an eye for an eye. That's what for me personally. So if it ain't okay, this cop did this. Okay, he gonna that cop gonna get touched.
Fact.
But that's not what's going on. Because my thing, I understand what you're saying that protesting shit could be cute. But my thing is, okay, what is the solution? And my solution is, okay, that cop need to be something need to happen to him. He need to be touched.
My thing.
Because I know if somebody would touch mine, he gonna get touched.
My thing is,
And I'll
bro.
sit-
like,
I'll sit down
I'll give you another
in the
quote.
cell for however long.
I'll give you another quote. This comes right out the Bible. If you want peace, prepare for war.
So you saying we gotta go to war then? So
Yes.
we gotta so before we go to war, we
Yes.
gotta unite then.
That's
We
what
gotta
I'm saying.
unite and then
And I feel like that's what's coming along with the protesting. You know what I'm saying? Because the awareness.
It's got to be more,
With the
bro.
awareness, it comes with unity.
It got to be
Once
more.
we-
It
I
gotta-
understand.
it
I
gotta
agree
be-
with you. It gotta be more, but
It
We
gotta
gotta
be-
start from somewhere.
It got to
though.
be violence. It got to be bloodshed.
It can't be
shit,
violent.
shit
It
gotta
can't be
burn
violent
down,
without
bro.
no order, though. It
Shit,
can't
shit gotta
be.
burn down. I'm
It
just
can't
saying.
be. It can't be
I
without
say
no order.
organized chaos, cuz.
I feel like that shit
Yeah.
was organized.
What?
All that riots and shit.
It was organized?
That shit was
From who though?
organized.
But who was it organized from?
They.
George Soros, maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Laying
That wasn't
bricks
from us.
everywhere.
Because it was from us.
I
Like,
was just saying that.
Antifa.
The bricks.
Undercover cops.
White dudes breaking property, and then people like,
Yeah.
who sent them?
What the fuck? Niggas like, I ain't touching them shits.
hey man, Antifa sound like a bitch with bad credit.
Facts. Antifa.
Don't fuck with her.
Man.
It ain't no good. It ain't no good.
But all in all, like to bring everything back full circle, like when individuals talking about like protecting the canon, I feel like with this suicide thing that the media is trying to like put, oh, he's having suicide thoughts. You know what I'm saying? How y'all would? How would y'all think the world would react? You know, if he were to die, you think you know, we would just be like,
They wouldn't give a fuck. Nobody wouldn't do nothing. They tried to crucify the man. Black Twitter like said cancel Nick Cannon
I think they were
because he stood. He the only one that stood up for the culture,
Hey,
and they wanted to cancel.
Black Twitter, whoever you are, fuck you.
Fuck
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Big
I wouldn't be
fuck
surprised if it was owned by some crackers, bro. Stirring up some bullshit. This is distort your reality.
yeah. I mean,
sure.
I wouldn't knock it.
Have y'all heard that supposedly Black Lives Matter is created by white people?
yeah, and it's supported by the Clinton Foundation too.
For sure.
Just so
Right.
they keep you
Part
distracted.
of the 13th family.
They put
And the Clinton like young pussy is from what all this shit is leading up to.
How young?
young
Hey man.
It's 18. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Epstein young.
Child pornography
Epstein,
is child
Epstein, yeah.
pornography.
God damn.
Hey man.
Supposedly Epstein wasn't fucking the kids. He was just providing them. And Epstein was gonna snitch on them boys,
Damn, nah, women have accounts of Epstein like raping them.
raping them, little girls.
Little girls.
Mm-hmm.
They still living.
I ain't fucking them. Shit.
Yeah. Well, about in regards to Epstein, his wife,
His wife or his girl?
his girl, his mistress, just was put on trial, and I think she's spilling either she's spilling all the beans or everything that she's connected to is leading up to government officials fucking with young pussy. And I don't know if y'all peep. I think the same day that the bomb in Beirut.
I think that's how you
Yeah,
pronounce
it
it.
was a lot of
Yeah.
bombs going off.
more than
In a
one.
day.
one,
In
so-
a day.
Facts. So the same day that shit popped off, multiple government officials were charged with sexual assault, child trafficking, child pornography, all this other weirdo shit.
Oh, the Democrats you said this?
It was Democrats and Republicans. More so Democrats than Republicans.
Man, weirdos. They're all weirdos.
They're sick.
Did any of them have
Crackers.
melanin?
Crackers. There was.
It was just names. There weren't faces by the names. So I would have to look up each individual name. But I'm sure y'all heard about Detail raping pussy.
Who was detailed?
He's a producer. He produced they help me out. What he produced for Wayne? He produced for Wayne. He produced a lot of stuff for Young Money. He produced stuff for Beyonce too.
So he hanging with the Jews.
The problem is, like, you feel me, and this is all throughout our culture, bro. Like, you feel me? It's always the one nigga who wants to.
We gotta get you on the mic, bro. We can barely hear you.
It's always the one nigga who wants to be accepted. You feel me? Who actually, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, fuck with them niggas. I'm trying to live like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
Uncle Tom ass niggas, even
Like TP.
Uncle Ruckus.
them niggas. It's always them. Uncle Tom.
They're going to get paid more.
No. It's always them niggas who, like, you feel me? Like,
And they're going to get paid more for it.
Yeah.
that guy. You feel me?
They have dreams and aspirations of being the top dude and whatnot. And they'll do anything by
Man,
any
they
means.
sucking dick.
Yeah.
They are sucking dick.
Nick Cannon talked about how they want him to dress up as a woman.
I fuck with Plies because, like, you feel me? Like, he did what he had to do, you feel me, to be able to be seen on that platform. But he did a lot of coolness shit, like, you feel me? He was coming up rapping, you feel me? Now, he doesn't have the same kind of audience, you feel me? Now you see what kind of shit he really be on, you feel me?
Yeah.
When he was rapping. And
He was a
really,
killer.
Like, exactly. He was cool and dancing for niggas. Like, you feel me? He was that nigga. You feel me? Gotta wear the red nose. Like, you feel me?
But I don't know though, cause he did come from that shit though, and he was real thorough about like, listen,
He wasn't. His brother was. He was
his
in
brother,
college.
just Chet play though. He could be a real nigga in college, like you know what I'm saying.
But listen, like it's different when all right, I'm trying to portray myself as that nigga instead of I'm telling somebody else's story.
I think it's different. Just like you're an artist in itself, right there, that just lets you know like you can portray something that you really not, just like a actor.
Sure, but that doesn't make you genuine. That makes you a good storyteller.
Absolutely.
Sound like Biggie.
And that's the problem. You feel me?
They
Like,
said Tupac was telling stories too.
I don't doubt it. He was a poet.
Tupac went to Juilliard.
Actor,
You feel me? Which
yeah.
is,
Most rappers they got like college degrees
Wow.
and stuff. They didn't come from the gutter or nothing like that.
Damn, just because a nigga get an education don't mean he won't
That's
bust
not-
a nigga.
No.
Fact.
Tupac bust 2 cops.
No.
No one talks about it.
What your favorite rapper did? Ran from him.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I did a lot of research on Tupac. At the end of the day, you feel me? What he did was, you feel me? All right, I came out because he was with the people. You feel me? He was always about educating us and waking us up. However, you feel me? When he saw that the fuck shit gets you way more notice than this woke shit, he was like, well, fuck it, let's go with the fuck shit. You feel me?
Fact.
Was his
That's
mother really
not-
a Black
that's-
Panther?
Who?
Yeah.
His mom is
And
really a
his
Black
aunt.
Panther?
And his
And his
aunt.
stepdad or something like that?
His stepdad was a fucking junkie.
How I see that though, like you said, like I don't think it was a coon and shit, but like we all human. It's because how I feel about it. Like it's certain days, like I can feel more woke and want to be more informal to the people. And there's certain days, man. Listen, I want the fuck shit. Like and that's real. As a human, we all flawed. And so
course.
he portrayed that, and he gave you every part of him. You know what I'm saying? Like just to put somebody in a box. You know what I'm saying?
It took me a long time to really understand, like, you feel me, and really, like, understand what Tupac was doing. However, you feel me, the thing that I like, disregard is, like, the people who don't take their time to really do the research. Like, you feel me, a lot of people think, like, Tupac was a Cali nigga. He was born in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
So,
But he said that's a media though.
Man, it ain't about where you from, my niggas. Where you at? God damn it.
Right, what you're
still,
doing.
you feel me? Like, at the end of the day, the East Coast, West Coast shit, that was born off of him and Biggie. You from the East Coast, bro.
Niggas.
How can you enact the war between coasts when that's where you from?
I just want to say Suge did it.
But
Suge did it.
shit was in-
No, if Suge was out, you wouldn't be saying this shit. If Suge was out though,
Suge did it.
wouldn't be saying this shit. If Suge was out.
But all of that could be, you feel me? That, like, all of that shit could be avoided too. A lot of times, bro, people be scared to go against the grain, bro. You feel me? And they do what's easy instead of what should be done, bro.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to protect the Nick Cannons and the Nipsey Hussles. You feel me?
And the Kaepernicks.
Because at the end of the day, it's easy to do what the fuck these niggas want you to do. But it's hard to be like, fuck that, I got a platform and I'm gonna do this for the people that need to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to do that. To be like, well, man, I don't know, but I ain't gonna talk about that on my show. You feel me?
Pussy.
You feel me? It's easy to do that. You feel me?
Pussy.
But the reason why you respect
Not this
the
fucking
cannons-
show.
Not this one, dude.
There's easy. That's why you respecting the cannons. Because
And the M.I.ALIENs and shit like that.
You gotta respect him, bro.
Got to, because like we don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck, bro. Fuck you
we gonna say
mean?
we wanna
Fuck
say.
you mean? What are you
You know
gonna
what I'm
do?
saying?
Did you want to add on to what I said about Nick Cannon and they asked him to wear a dress for a show?
Yes, man.
Nigga, what?
He wore a dress.
He wore what?
He wore a
Yeah, he wore
dress.
But this is when he was
was
young, when he
legit,
was
though.
just started.
Was this when like
It was
Nick
funny.
at Night and shit?
Nickelodeon,
I
nigga, like
believe so.
Nicktoon?
not Wildin' Out, but all that.
Yes.
Yeah, when he was young.
Keenan Kel, they all did that shit.
That's that cracker shit.
Right.
That's that
Uh-huh.
cracker,
yeah.
like,
Y'all
dance
don't act like you ain't put on the costume of Halloween, nigga. That's that cracker shit too. If you wanna put that out there, nigga.
honestly, bro, I ain't never celebrated Halloween growing up.
Yeah, shit.
That's
I'm a fire.
man.
Dumb
I
lie.
mean, don't get me wrong. Like I always wanted to be the kid to go out trick or treating and get some candy, but in the Haitian culture, like there was just
never worked.
Right.
you never wear a concert. Yeah, I've been out trick or treating just to get some fucking candy. Yeah, fuck it. But as far as in wearing a costume, like that,
My mom put me on this shit early too.
yeah, bro.
To this day,
We don't celebrate that shit.
Professor Griff was trying to say that was emasculating men.
Never bought no
Like,
motherfucking
that's what he was. That's what he didn't like about it.
My first time going around getting candy in trick or treating, I was I had to have been like 15, 16.
Damn.
And that was when my uncle decided to drive around in his like open door Jeep with the roof off and just ride around the neighborhood and get candy. I mean, fuck it, we were kids or teenagers.
I feel like the quicker our people understand that, you know,
Pagan. The island don't celebrate that shit.
Nah, bro.
and like the wearing the dress and shit like that, because Nick was like talking about it. He's like, man, he just do it. He thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm just practically mocking, you know, girls that I know from my neighborhood, you know, in this skit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look at it, you know, from the bigger picture, you know, but, you know, when they were talking with Professor Griff, you know, Professor Griff was like, man, there's a trail. You know, they do this, you know, on purpose to emasculate us, and you know, to have that image, you know, of us like, hey, look what they're willing to do.
Yep.
You know, just for a laugh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it was Nick talking about he had respect for Dave Chappelle because, you know, Dave didn't want to, you know, emasculate himself, whoop-de-whoop. But not just the dress, you know, not just the dress in itself, but, you know, like y'all said, the costumes, whoop-de-whoop. Like my dog said in the cut, all this stuff is to disconnect us, you know, from our inner self,
From our
you know what I'm
lineage.
saying? The more we're not focused on being us and we want to be this costume and this person and we idolizing these people and we're seeing what they have, we're not learning about ourselves and getting in tune with ourselves, because the more we get in tune with ourselves, it's a problem for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
These crackers know our culture.
Come on now. They know our history better than us.
And also, we distorting our own image just by seeing like another black man in a dress.
Come on now.
No, I think so. It's okay because he did it.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's my idol. He put a dress on. It's cool. He painted his fingernails. I could do the same shit.
You know what I'm saying? Man.
That's a good time. That's a good segue to Dennis Rodman.
Go ahead with
Go ahead, Moscato. How we feel about Dennis Rodman?
Talk about your love, your life.
First of all, he is not the love of my life.
Nigga's ugly, bro. Ugly. You ever seen this nigga in person?
Don't do that.
Niggas.
Don't talk about a legend like that. Come on, he's a legend.
Man,
He is.
fuck,
He is.
fuck that.
Best defensive player in history. Top 3.
Basketball skills.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga still ugly.
Hey, listen, man. They ain't got nothing. Why you talking about his looks, man? Come on, man.
Man,
What
nigga
we doing
ugly.
here, man?
Bro,
What we
you
doing?
know an ugly nigga when you see one.
What's going on?
That shit got nothing to do with me.
Man, fuck that.
This ugly ain't doing shit for me.
You know when somebody's just ugly, bro. Like,
Can you ball?
Gabby, go ahead.
Me, so confident. I see you.
let me fuck. God damn it. God damn.
Hey, dog. Ugly. Fuck.
God damn. All right, go ahead.
Personally, I think that he was just trying to be different. They talked about how really when he started dating Madonna, that, you know, she was like, be who you want to be who you want to be your true self. If you want to be different, because he says it, he's like, I just wanted to be different.
What is different though?
I feel like
You know,
a nigga
painting
could
his
just
nails,
wear-
dyeing his hair, because he dyed his hair pink, green, everything. And now, what's the trend now? Guys are dyeing their hair blonde. So
Fucking know.
it's not gay. It's not gay though.
No.
It's not. I feel like you're gay once you start wanting another man.
Okay.
But and that's why I kind of disagree with you with the dress. You know, Dennis Rodman wearing a dress. I feel like, yes, it's emasculating like a motherfucker because he's putting on girl clothes. But you know, gay. I feel like if he wants another man, then that's when he becomes.
So,
gay.
how do we feel about people who just like women's clothing? Like, just prefer to wear women's clothing?
Lipstick, makeup,
that
Wigs,
wigs. Yes,
heels,
that's different.
that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what the
wigs.
fuck he did.
Yes, paint his nails.
That's different, huh?
Lipstick, wigs,
That's different?
dress. Yes.
That's different. My whole thing is, if he was gay, if he was bi-curious, if he was bisexual,
Gay.
it would have been came to the light. Like, it would have been. He was such a famous person. He knew a lot of people. A lot of people knew him.
I mean,
They would have caught him coming out of like a
Gabby,
gay club. Like,
Moscato.
No.
I don't know about that because
No.
we're hearing about shit about government officials, about celebrities that
Years
we ain't hear for fucking years.
They got shit they
and
want to
all
bring
this
up.
shit is coming up now.
And
But he still hasn't came out. Is my point.
And
Let him
the
say
thing-
something about. Let him say something against the Jews, though.
the thing about it, the thing about it, like they gave.
Hold up.
They would have been slayed his ass.
Oh, why?
Been slayed his
Why?
ass.
Because why? Because he said nothing about he never went against the grain. All he did was put on the dress on some real shit. He was a superstar that put on the dress and makeup, demasculated himself. You know what I'm saying? And he got a bunch of black boys seeing this shit, distorting everybody's reality.
My thing is,
For real.
That's what I'm saying, like-
if he don't went against the grain and said something against the powers that be, they would have dug up some shit about him and then say he did this, he did that, he did this. And until you go against the grain, that's when like they bring up that shit, because you ain't know shit about Bill Cosby. That man was a living hero until he tried to buy NBC.
Don DeMarco.
So
my thing is, like, to piggyback off what Zay and Fredo said. Like, if you watch the documentary, the Bulls basically said, "Yeah, you can take time off in the middle of the season." Like, he wanted to like take a day or two off.
That shit's unheard of.
Yeah,
that shit was so
like,
raw.
He was like, you
I'm
know what?
like, this nigga do what the fuck he
Middle,
want to
middle,
do.
middle of the season, he was like, bro, you know what? I'm
I
tired.
need to go to Vegas. I need to go to
I
Vegas.
need to go to Vegas. Let some steam off. And they were like, man, fuck. Like, we're in the middle of the season. All right. 2 days, cool. Just come back. 48 hours. Nigga was gone for a whole 72,
Almost a fucking week.
almost a fucking week in Vegas.
Jordan had to go
wait.
get that man.
The Bulls flew over to his hotel room and picked him up from a bedroom full of bitches on it, like on top of him. Like, the amount of shit that Dennis Rodman
Drugs,
did,
women.
they gave him. Dennis Rodman could have done whatever the fuck he wanted to do, but as long as it was winning them titles, what it matter?
Right.
So I'm saying, so I wouldn't say that he wasn't doing gay shit. It's just that they didn't care to air his dirty laundry because they was winning.
That's what I'm saying.
The Bulls was a dynasty. They was winning.
But not only that, when he hit rock bottom and they found him with a gun or whatever, maybe they were just like, you know what? If he needs space, so he doesn't.
I think it's more so like, oh, it's Dennis Rodman. We know who he is. Just let him.
The nigga was gonna kill himself because he wasn't sure if he wanted to keep doing the fuck shit.
The fuck shit. He living a life that like he's going against himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be putting on makeup, lipstick and shit.
They get confused. So
Realize, like, damn, bro, I'm really betraying who the fuck I am and who I was taught to be.
And my
Now
nigga,
you start thinking about, damn, man.
Zay, you need to bring your ass over here next week, man.
Fact.
Stop fucking playing.
he was supposed to be here last week, green ass. The momentary gratification. The momentary gratification feels good, but it's called momentary. You know what I'm saying? You do shit against the grain of your spirit, your soul. You're gonna feel the after effects, depression. You know what I'm saying?
your pineal gland.
And
You don't know it?
we try to do shit to make it feel better. We start popping pills. You know, we start smoking a little bit more. We start drinking to make our pain go away. But look, culture, deal with your fucking issues. Stop running from them. Stop being a bitch, please. Please deal with your shit head on. You know, yes, it may hurt, it may be tough, but deal with your shit. Whatever the trauma is, woody whoop, deal with your shit, because the sooner you deal with your shit, the sooner you become whole. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Drop a bomb for that shit, man.
And I want some of this too.
Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco. Yeah.
So what's up with it, y'all?
Cross-dressing wearing motherfucker.
Not me.
Damn.
So protect Nick
You ain't
Cannon.
never put on a wig.
Protect Dennis Rodman.
Huh?
You ain't never put on a wig. You cross-dresser then.
A cross-dressing?
Yeah.
That was a fro, bitch. That's cross-dressing? If that's the case, then if you had to put on a costume, then you was cross-dressing. If that's the case. Now what?
I think cross-dressing when you wear like women shit though.
I never said I wore women shit.
You never wore women wig.
No. Fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all. We all did this shit. Fuck y'all, man. So put me out like that. Fuck y'all.
I did it.
Mama was not on that shit.
My mama hate weave. She do. Straight up.
For real?
It's, bro, I swear to God.
I tried to buck that shit too. I tried to buck that shit.
It's now until like her later years where she's like, I'm going to do a little weave in my head. And I look at her like, What the weave? You gonna put weave? But check
shit
play,
sound
check
crazy.
play. But check play. She'll braid her hair, then I'd weave braids to her hair, and then
Me, I hate that you talked about this because I'm all about natural.
my mom was natural, 100%.
No, but that's what I love.
Yeah.
You know, like women putting shit in their hair, like extensions or weave, like embrace your real hair. Let it out, let it show.
Yeah,
You know,
Like the
like-
natural shit.
I love
Yeah.
natural. I love.
I
Is
don't
your
like
lips naturally that
acrylics.
color?
I love.
I don't like acrylics. Wait.
Whoa.
Ooh, came for her neck.
Wait, I could dye my hair, but I'm not gonna put extensions.
That's
in
natural. That's not natural. Then then you're not being authentic. Then being natural.
I mean, fuck. You can change your hair color.
That's not natural. That's not your natural hair color. If you're changing it, if you're being natural,
But it's still her hair.
it's not your natural hair color.
But
So
it's still
that-
her hair.
If you're modifying your shit, it's not natural.
So when you cut your
So
hair,
like when you were all about
When we get
emasculating
haircuts and
yourself,
shit-
but you wore a wig, like what?
or wave
Keep the
caps,
same fucking
wave
energy.
caps,
Keep the same fucking energy.
nigga, wave caps.
Right, keep the
Go
same
ahead,
energy.
go
You
ahead.
said that was emasculating, but you wore a wig.
You didn't let me talk. You just
You were-
talking shit.
wave
Same
caps.
shit.
Same
Repetitive.
shit.
We're not gonna talk about wave caps though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What
Go.
the fuck is wave
Go.
cap got to do with
That's not your
anything?
Let
natural
him make
hair.
his point, please. Let him
You're
make
a
his point.
dumbass for saying that right now. I'm gonna say that right
Please,
now.
Bruh, it's
let
not
him
your
keep
natural hair.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Bitch, a wave cap ain't hair, you dumb motherfucker.
Let him
No,
finish.
motherfucker.
I
Because
can't.
modifying
He
it.
talking about.
'Cause you're modifying
He
it.
said by the definition, it's not natural if
Forget
you're
both of y'all.
modifying your hair.
Yes, motherfucker.
What does a wave cap do?
It
No.
lays it down. That's it.
You're modifying your hair color. He's saying.
You're modifying your hair. Period. With
Your
waves.
texture, that's not your natural hair.
Ooh,
You sound like a
almost made me
jackass.
call you something just now.
like a whole jackass.
Bruh.
You're making. That's like if you're brushing your hair, that means it's not your hair no more. What the fuck are we talking
But
about
that's
right
what
now?
he's kind of doing.
That's
Time
not
out.
what I'm
Time out.
doing.
Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. Were you
Go for it, go for it.
Were you
Go.
were you born with waves?
Huh?
Were you born with waves?
These braids come natural. I don't need to fucking do that shit. I can wake. I can take the shit off or take anything off.
no.
Yes.
Nigga, no. I
Please
seen your
record
waves.
that.
I seen your waves.
Please
nigga.
record
No.
that.
Go for it.
You ain't
Show me
grow
the
up.
proof.
You ain't grow up with this nigga, man. You don't know his
You don't know shit. You don't know shit. Let him talk. Go ahead.
I can't, man.
Let him talk. I want to make
stupid,
it.
man.
You gonna make something like a jackass. He don't know
Bro.
shit. Go for it.
You said by definition it's not natural if she's modifying her hair.
Modifying it, and before I got cut off because it was like our bitch asses did cut me off.
All right, so so modifying in what sense? Go
Sound
ahead.
like a bitch right now. Go ahead.
That's like a bitch right now.
Yeah, go
what a bitch sound like?
Go ahead.
What a bitch sound like? Tell me what a bitch sound
Go
like.
ahead.
Go for it.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
got me. I like this shit. Got
Go
me
ahead, go
turned
ahead,
down.
go
Now I
ahead,
woke
go
up.
ahead, go
Now I
ahead.
woke up.
Go ahead,
I
go
woke
ahead,
up.
go ahead, go ahead.
If you change your color, to change the color of your hair, your natural color of your hair,
Natural?
natural color of your hair is what? What's the natural color of your hair?
Pink.
Motherfucker, I'm asking you a question. Don't
Green.
be a bitch now and be
Green.
quiet up. Moscato, what's the natural color of your hair?
Brown.
Dark brown.
Yes.
So if you change your color, how's your color? Like how the color of your hair change from brown to blonde? What do you got to put in it?
A chemical.
A chemical. Is that natural?
Unnatural.
No, wait, stop it. Moscato, is that natural?
If I put hold
Motherfucker,
up.
you just said a chemical. I'm
You're asking me a fucking question, so let me answer it.
It's a yes
Let me
or no.
answer
It's a
it.
yes
Let
or
me answer
no.
it, though.
Direct
If I
question
was to
deserves a
put- If I
direct.
was to put lime in my hair, that's natural, and I could lighten my hair. So that's not a
I
chemical.
mean, they do have natural dyes.
You just
They
said a
do.
you just let me finish.
They
You
have
just-
natural dyes.
You been a whole bitch. Oh, no,
I'm
gonna
just
deal with you
saying.
later. I'm gonna deal with you
Play
later.
both sides.
I'm gonna deal with you
Play
later.
both sides.
I've
Go
been
ahead,
playing
go
both sides.
ahead,
I'm gonna
go
deal
ahead.
with you later.
All
Though.
right, go ahead.
You just said a chemical off rip. So anything you say is invalid. You being a whole asshole. You said how you goes from dark brown to blonde. You said chemicals,
Yes.
which is not natural. So the whole thing you said about I like being natural is out the window. What's that on your lips?
Lipstick.
What's that?
You can make it out of
What-
natural
that-
plants.
Well,
what
your
is that?
shit.
What's
Your
what's
shit right
made of?
now in
Come
real
on,
time.
come on,
What
come
your
on.
shit is.
Come on. What is that made of?
Red lipstick.
What? So that it's not. How's that natural? Is it natural? Is it natural? Yes or no?
Alicia Keys would disagree.
Stop
Get
it.
on this nigga ass.
Stop
Go
it!
ahead,
Stop
go
it! Stop it! Is
ahead.
that
Go
is that
ahead.
natural?
Go ahead.
No. Because your energy is completely different, Moscato. Is it natural? Yes or no?
Yes.
That lipstick is natural.
Yes.
She did
Show
not
it.
make that shit.
How's it made? What's in it?
I just told you it could be made out of plants.
It could be. Like,
Yes.
you just all right. By saying it could be,
There
but
are organic.
Shut your ass
There's
up.
organic
Me, I'm
makeup.
on-
Go ahead, go
There's
ahead.
organic makeup.
so you got more
though.
organic makeup right now.
No, I don't.
So it's not natural.
no.
I just caught you in a lie with your lying ass. All right, shut your ass up.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So you said wave caps is modifying your hair, and that makes it your hair unnatural?
No, nigga, you said based on the shit
You're a bitch.
No,
No,
fuck you.
that's
Fuck
exactly what you
fuck,
said.
fuck both y'all niggas. You said
I'm gonna finish what I said.
Go ahead.
Let me finish what I said.
Go ahead.
I got interrupted
Go ahead,
by your
go ahead,
ass.
go ahead, go ahead.
You wanted to pussy hop on her.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Cause with your fat pussy.
Go ahead.
Now check play. Modifying your hair and putting chemicals in and dye and shit like that. That's not natural. It's not natural. That's all I'm saying. And so she said she was with the natural shit. And okay, now putting a wave cap on. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not you modifying your hair, but you're not putting nothing in it to make it not natural, not your hair.
No chemicals.
All right. So back to you. The wig shit.
I'll wait till you're done. You done?
You didn't wait till I was done.
All
You just
go ahead.
contradict yourself.
Go ahead.
You been
Go
a
ahead.
bitch.
Go
Stop
ahead.
fucking the
Go
mic,
ahead.
man.
Go ahead.
Stay still.
Go ahead.
Bitch, stay still.
Bro, I'm
Stop
waiting for
being
y'all.
nervous.
I'm
You're
waiting.
nervous.
I'm waiting for y'all.
You still talking. You're not waiting for me if you're talking.
I'm waiting for y'all.
If you shut the fuck up, that's waiting.
Go
That's
ahead.
when you shut the fuck
I'm
up.
waiting for y'all.
Shut the fuck up.
You done?
No, because you still
all right.
talking.
I'm
You
let
still ain't shut the fuck up
I'm
like a
let you finish.
bitch.
Go ahead.
Like
I'm
a
let you
big
finish.
bitch.
I'm gonna let you finish. Go
Stop
ahead.
being a bitch.
You're the one yelling.
Shut up.
You yelling like a hoe.
Because you're not talking. I gotta talk
All right.
over you. I have to talk over you. If you
All
don't
right,
be
go
quiet, just
All
stop. You have to say nothing. You don't have to say nothing.
Go ahead,
Stop.
Freddie. Go ahead.
Stop.
Go ahead.
I know I'm keep going.
Go ahead.
Just stop talking then.
All right.
You still being a bitch.
Go
Like I
ahead.
said, prove my point.
Go ahead,
Bitch.
bruh.
He can't shut up.
You the one yelling and
Keep
shit.
talking.
Go ahead.
I can yell, nigga. I can do what the fuck I want to
Do what you want to do.
Stop being a bitch.
All right, go
Stop
ahead.
being a bitch.
Go ahead.
Hey, if you talking you a bitch, watch this. Like it. So putting the wig, like I told you, bitch. Set him up.
Anyway, bro.
Set him up. So putting the wig on, I was legit because it was a joke. And I was under 8 when we were doing that shit. So demasculating myself, and that was around my sisters and shit like that. I put on the wig for a brief second, a brief moment, laughing. So that's demasculating myself
Like a bitch. Go ahead.
like a bitch.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You put on the bitch's wig.
I put on the bitch.
What that make you?
That make me a bitch.
Yes, bro.
That make me a bitch.
Yes, bro.
All right, cool. To you, that makes me a bitch.
Yes, bro.
But all right, but that lipstick is not natural, not natural, but that's still natural to you.
Bro, what I'm
I'm gonna start buying natural products.
Shut
what
your
I-
ass
what I-
up.
what I'm saying is-
certified cap. She ain't doing shit.
What I'm saying is
I'm what?
if your
Certified of what?
what I'm saying is
certified capper.
if your hair
certified
texture is not wavy and you put wave cap in your hair to get your hair texture to be wavy, what is that?
What the fuck?
I'm putting some shit on my head.
Exactly. Same way she's putting shit on her face. That's
No,
not natural.
She's putting
Your
a
hair
chemical.
your hair texture,
No.
You're a
bruh,
dumbass.
nigga,
No.
fuck you.
Putting a chemical
No,
on
because
her
Stop,
face.
your hair-
chill.
your-
Let me explain that.
No, bro, shut up. You had your 2 minutes, bro. You had your 2 minutes, bro.
I didn't. You kept talking to me.
Bro,
I can't
you
tell
had your
to
2
shut up. I
minutes.
didn't tell to
You
shut
acted
up.
like a bitch, Freddie.
You're a bitch.
You're a bitch.
We
bro.
already proved this.
Anyway,
what a wave cap
Listen.
does, what's called it, the heat around it, it locks in the moisture. That's all it does.
Okay.
So your hair, like just like how your hair gets frizzy when it gets hot. That right there keeps it from getting frizzy.
I don't feel that because I naturally grow waves.
That's you. Not everybody hair textures are different.
Exactly,
So
Freddie.
when everybody got in the shower, their hair textures then it gets finer. When
All
they got in
right.
the shower, 'cause
So
the texture.
my point is, you need something to create the waves. Yes or
Not
no?
a fucking
Not a
chemical,
chemical,
my
bruh.
nigga.
Fuck that. You still need something
No,
to because without
it's
the waves,
natural.
bro. Without the wave, how is it natural?
You're putting
A
something.
cap.
Who gives a fuck?
Is it a chemical?
What it is?
Is it a chemical?
We went from
Is it a
talking about
chemical?
Nick Cannon to fucking dumb shit.
Bruh. Bruh. I ain't a bitch.
following behind Moscato. That's calling shit
Bruh,
natural.
I naturally grow waves, so fuck you. At the end of the day, my shit's always gonna look nicer than y'all.
Naturally eating a dick.
Eat a dick, Dro.
That's what you
Eat a
do.
dick.
Yo,
Nigga.
it's the M.I.ALIENS podcast. You just been abducted, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Lips on it like somebody watered a diamond, a glacier, the card in the wallet. She put up to fuck me, but nobody caught.